Good morning. It's Thursday, July 27th, and once again I come before you to tell you about how we are wasting money in this country. You know, there are many UFOs out in space, and we have a team of people tracking 650 of them. Now, is that more important than anything else that we have to do in this country? We are in a financial disaster. We don't have enough money to fix everything there is. We have infrastructure problems, we have tax problems, we have all kinds of monetary problems, but we have a team of people who are looking out at 650 pieces of space junk. You think that's a good idea? Is our head on straight once again? I don't think so. Why do we have to waste manpower and electronic power? UFOs are floating around and we are sending up drones to watch them. Now, the surveillance of these unidentified aerial phenomena is being governed, managed by the Pentagon. So this is a military operation. It's not any government group that was put together to do this. And so the director of the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, how's that for a name for an office, told the Senate Armed Services Committee on Wednesday that the number of cases was up from the previous amount of 350. Now they got over 650 out there that have been prioritized. And I have a very strong feeling that there's more than 650 pieces of junk floating around out there. And we're going to continue to waste money to find out what the heck these things are going to do. And we're not taking them out and destroying them or doing anything else. We're going out to find out how much actual data we have about these things, and whether they have any kind of anomalous, interesting value. Well, maybe we're going to find out that some of those things were sent up there illegally, or they're spy missiles or something like that, you know? And I bet we're very interested to see if any of them come from our adversary, China. You know, but China sends up balloons and things. Maybe they have some of this space junk that belongs to them. And maybe we want to find out what that's all about. Anyhow, they had videos of this, and they went before this intelligence committee to bring everybody up to speed about this. And also they're trying to identify emerging foreign technologies. And maybe that's important. Maybe it's important to find out and identify high-altitude surveillance balloons, like the one that flew over China, that flew over the U.S. from China. So maybe that's part of the mission, is to clean up outer space because there's spy missiles up there. And maybe China's not the only country that is sending up spy missiles. And they have videos of these missiles, these unidentified objects. And the first video showed a small orb that flew through the camera screen of an MQ-9 drone in the Middle East in 2022. And the drone's camera followed the object as it moved through the sky, coming in and out of the screen. So what? So we saw it up there. We watched it move around. Did it do anything? No. This was an unresolved case because there was no other evidence associated with that video. So here we are wasting I don't know how much money. And maybe it's an important project. And maybe if we do this kind of thing, we ought to get corporations to foot the bill, not the American people. It's a shame we waste all this money on things that I consider unimportant, innocuous. Are these items a sign of danger to the world, to the United States? It's going to be virtually impossible to fully identify everything that's out there based upon a quick use of a video. Because these objects don't stand still and allow you to photograph them in detail, in great detail. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the drones do a better job than I think. But I'm not really concerned about the UFOs. I'm more concerned about the rest of the stuff that we have to do for this country. And I find these little projects that get in the way and waste our money. So would you rather have the drones found in outer space? Rather do that than fix the potholes in the street or the bridges that are falling down? I doubt that. I doubt that. This is a classic case of government overreach in such things. And then there was another video from South Asia this year where an object flew by 2 drones that we had up there, and including one that captured a video appearing to have a propulsion trail behind it. So are these unidentified flying objects actually capable of flying around? Is somebody really have control of them? This is a science fiction thing that could happen. So I don't think we really know exactly what all this space junk is about, and I don't know that we should care. We should be putting some private organization up there to do this job, not our military. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. And then if they find something, that'll be a big hoo-ha, and they'll take some money that could be better used for something else and waste it on that. So there's been no credible evidence thus far that the extraterrestrial activity, off-world technology, or objects that defy the known laws of physics are a danger to us. But they're out there, and we're worried about foreign countries like Russia and China having emerging technologies that we don't know anything about. No, I can understand that. That's important. It's important to know what the rest of the world is doing, especially our enemies. But whatever we found out about Russia and China was passed on to the intelligence community to investigate further. So this search of outer space and the UFOs is going to lead us to spending more money watching Russia, China, Iran, Iraq, and anybody else that has junk up there in space. And I don't know that there's any evidence that proves this stuff is really dangerous, but nevertheless, our spies, our satellites and everything, have concerning indicators. And I don't know if they're making a mountain out of a molehill, but in any event, it's costing us money that could probably be better used elsewhere. So I'll leave you with those crazy thoughts this morning. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.